Good morning, glad you could join us. I want to share some thoughts that I picked up from Philip Yancey, and they have to do with Acts chapter 27. At the end of the book of Acts, the Apostle Paul is on his way to Rome, and he's come through a lot of different things. And he's going there to go on trial, and a lot of people tried to dissuade him from doing that. But he has survived assassination plots, riots, imprisonment, a corrupt judicial system, and now he has a new set of obstacles. He's on this ship headed to Rome, and we get the eyewitness account from Luke. Dr. Luke was with him, and it's this ocean storm. They've got this small ship. I mean, it's no cruise ship, that's for sure, and it's like a once-in-a-decade kind of storm, and it's the kind of thing that survivors would never forget. So Luke depicts the frenzy on board. I mean, people are going nuts. Sailors are lashing ropes around the ship. They're trying to hold it together with ropes. The crew is heaving precious food supplies and even the ship's tackle overboard. They're trying to get as light as possible. Roman soldiers have drawn their swords, halting the sailors' save our own necks escape attempts and preparing to slash their prisoners' throats. I mean, it's just mayhem. But the one thing in the midst of all this hysteria is rock solid Paul. Because Paul knows God sent me to Rome, I'm going to make it, which means the ship has to survive. And then God gives him a word. You're all going to make it. Just listen to me. Pretty amazing for the prisoner to be given direction. So Paul comes across perfectly calm, foretelling what will happen next. God has promised that I'm going to get to Rome, and in a vision, and he's confirmed it, so Paul never doubts it. What has God shown you? You know, until you are supposed to go, you're indestructible. God's given me a promise that I'm going to live a certain number of years, and I'm not too close to it yet. And it's kind of nice to know you're indestructible till then. But the reality is we're all indestructible until it's time to go. And even when the boat is breaking apart, Paul's like, it's cool, God's got this. So much better to be that voice. And because of that, a lot of people survived. Soldiers didn't have to slash anybody, and it's just a good deal. So Paul reveals himself to be a person of great courage. People of faith can be calm when everybody else is going just a little berserk. People of faith can be calm even in the midst of a storm and even amidst all kinds of dangers. The Roman centurion, he recognizes that this Paul is no average prisoner, and he grants Paul extraordinary privileges and protection. And every once in a while, it's kind of nice to be noticed for the right reasons, and Paul was. And by the end of the storm, everyone on the ship is following the advice of this strange, unflappable prisoner from Tarsus. What's your storm, early 2025? What seems to be falling apart? And what has God promised you? Lean heavily on the promises that you have from God. And may you shine in the darkness, and may you bring peace in the chaos. God bless you. Have a great week.